cares what other people think? They don't know me, they don't know my story, so who cares? Who cares what they think? Well, unfortunately, most of us do. That's the story we tell ourselves, but deep down inside, most of us truly care at least a little bit about what other people think. And that's normal. It's human nature to want other people to like us and to want other people's opinions of us to be positive, and that's natural. But at the same time, you can't care too much because, as you know, you're never going to be able to please everybody. Not everybody's going to like you, and that's just how it is. And the more you try to accomplish in life, the more good you do, the more haters you're going to have. And that sucks, but that's just how it is. And I've struggled with this for a very long time. I always cared about what people thought about me, and I still do a little bit, but I've overcame it a lot. And so I want to kind of share with you guys a few tips and tricks that I use to overcome this, because the feeling that you get when you finally let go of that, of the worry about what other people think about you, there's a freedom and a relief and a joy in that is truly amazing. And so I want to share a few things with you guys about how I was able to do that. So first, you got to realize that when someone comes at you with something, with a negative thought or opinion, it's 99% of the time it's not really about you. It's an underlying issue that they have. It's either how they feel about themselves, or maybe they think that someone else feels that way about them, so then they're projecting that onto you to make themselves feel better so that they don't have to deal with that. So that's an important thing to remember, that a lot of the times it's not even about you. And another thing that really helped me overcome this is that, I realized that I study psychology. I'm going to school for psychology right now, and the human mind is an amazing thing. We actually have something like 50,000 thoughts in one day, and a lot of them are subconscious. We can't process that many thoughts in one day, but we have 50,000 thoughts in a day. And so if someone was to think about you 50 times, that would only be 0.1% of their thoughts. Not 1%, 0.1%. So that's hardly nothing. And honestly, they would have to think about you 50 times for that to be the case. And unfortunately, they're probably not thinking about you that much, and that kind of sounds bad to say, but unless you're directly affecting that person's life, no one's probably thinking about you 50 times a day. So just try to remember that, we don't really matter as much to other people as we think we do, and it's kind of sad, but at the same time, it's kind of good because, that can help you to really let go and to not worry as much about what other people think. And another thing is that the only time that someone's thoughts and opinions can affect us is when we acknowledge them. When we start thinking about what other people are thinking about us and we start to get upset, that's really the only way that people's opinions can affect us, unless that person has some sort of authority over you. If that person's your boss, then yeah, their opinion could maybe affect you in a worse way. So maybe, in a situation like that, it's good to care about what other people think. But other than that, people's opinions and thoughts just don't matter. They can't affect us. Their opinions and thoughts cannot affect us unless we are thinking about them, unless we acknowledge them and we start to feel a certain way because of them. So remember that too. And when you start to get that track playing in your head about all these negative things that people are thinking about you, you start worrying about what people think, just try to change that track in your head. We feel like we're stuck with how our mind works sometimes. I know I feel that way a lot, or I used to, and one of the greatest lessons that I learned in life is that I can control my feelings. It takes work, and it takes time, and it takes persistence. It can be done. We can change how our mind works. And so just remind yourself of all the people who do like you and do have positive opinions of you, and remind yourself all the things you're capable of and all the things that you love about yourself. And if you're struggling with that, that might be part of your problem. That's probably why you're having such a hard time letting go of what people think and not caring of what people think, because you don't think good of yourself, so that you're turning to other people for that love and that affection. So if you don't love yourself, you're really going to have trouble letting go of what other people think about you. And I'm actually going to be doing a video about that really soon, about how to retrain your brain to think positive and how to learn to love yourself. So keep an eye out for that and subscribe so you don't miss it. And let me know if you guys want to see anything else. If you're struggling with anything else, I would love to make a video about it. And just remember that you're awesome. Doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. They're always going to have their opinion, and worrying about that is only going to make you more miserable. So don't worry about it. Keep your head up. You're amazing. I'll see you next time.